Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my channel, guys. Listen, I'm up at the Crazy Fire. I'm Mongolian Grill for lunch today. And listen, y'all, I want to talk a little bit about Kevin Samuels and his passing. Okay? Let me pray over the food, y'all. This food looks so good. I have some beef in here, some chicken, some sausage, and a whole ton of vegetables. Let me pray over my food right quick. So anyway, how y'all doing today? I'm gonna jump right into the conversation. Well, first of all, y'all, for the ones who doesn't know Kevin Samuels, he's a relationship guru on YouTube, a sensation actually. So he passed away yesterday and he has over 1 million subscribers. And he's a millionaire. And he did this all on social media, I think within 4 years, 4 to 6 years. So if you're familiar with his content, he talks all the time about high value men versus the modern woman. And a lot of times he would tell women in the most unpleasant way, in the most disrespectful way a lot, that they were not wife material and that they were outdated. Basically, he said a lot of times that if you were over 33 years old, that you were kind of washed up and would die alone. And y'all, this is so good. Anyway, so the news came out this morning saying that a woman was with him. I don't know whether or not it was at his house or at the hotel. But basically, he was on top of her. And then he said he was feeling, he had chest pains and then he passed out. So, he's passed away. Last night I was streaming on YouTube and just listening because, y'all, it took a long time for the rumor to be confirmed. Initially, I thought, okay, that's not true. Because a friend of mine told me yesterday, you know, can I have one white sauce? Told me yesterday around, what time was it? No, I think it was about like 6 o'clock in the evening. Well, it might have been earlier than that, about 4. That there was something on social media saying that Kevin Samuels was dead. I ain't believe it. So from then on, God, I didn't think nothing of it at first. Thank you so much. Once I got home and showered and in bed and everything and got a chance to really be on social media, and it was like everywhere, and I was like, oh my God, is this man there or not? Because no news outlets were talking about it. So finally last night, about 11 o'clock, a friend of mine texted my phone with an article from a news outlet, and I was like, okay. But anyway, y'all, let me tell you my honest opinion about Kevin. And the manosphere, not just Kevin, but the lead attorney and some of the other channels that I feel like lean towards very much the what's that word? misogynistic side, meaning from a man's perspective, not just a regular average, just not the average man, but from a man who believes that he should be in charge and that women should automatically submit to him, and that a man who doesn't see a woman as equal, misogynistic. There, I mentioned the word manosphere. So what I mean by that is there are different content creators on YouTube, men, who are part of that misogynistic mindset. And they often, especially African American men, and I'm exclusively talking about the African American men, because I don't see men from other races talking the way that African American men do about the value of a woman and what the misogynistic man, what he requires from that woman, submission and, sometimes obedience, and the woman, can't be a natural born leader and stuff like that. Men that chime into that narrative, because all men don't. There are other races of men that I've heard, and y'all, I gotta do my research and bring that information to y'all. Let me go and eat some more. Of men, other men, some either other black men, who believe that manosphere, that misogynistic mindset is bullshit. Because I'll say this right here. Why do you need me to submit to you? Why do you need that? That's the question. That's the number one question. Number two, I'm supposed to allow you to lead. But you have to prove that you're leadership worthy from the beginning. But these men want to come through the door. Because I am a man, that's what they're saying. I believe that they're saying. And because other men say that you're supposed to listen to me as a woman, then that's my God-given right, that you submit to me. And the answer to that is hell fucking no. 10 times. No. Now, it's reported that this woman allegedly is 31 years old. Now, Kevin Samuels, I'm sorry. It's unfortunate that you left this world the way that you did and when you did. Because you were very successful in terms of finances. You've reached your millionaire status and all that. So success. But why are you over there in the bed with a 31-year-old at 56? See, that's what I'm saying. Misogynistic, egotistical, narcissistic. So I asked the question earlier, guys. Why do you need me to submit to you? And I think about this. Y'all, I'm back. My phone cut off because I had storage issues. But I think I got it together now. So getting back to, I don't know where I cut off at, y'all. But somebody with the need for you to submit to them. I'm telling y'all right now. Run. Male or female. In the same way when it comes to, sometimes when it comes to ministry, I'm telling you. People that need you and demand that you submit to them. For what? Listen, y'all, we all are on a personal journey. We all are trying to figure it out. We all are. You don't need for me to submit to you. You need for What you're going to need to do is find your own way. Okay? If you need somebody to submit to you, get with your dog. Because it's not happening. Let me tell y'all, run away from people like that. Because I ask this question often to people who I talk to. Why do you need me to submit to you and to obey you? Why? Why do you have such a need, a hunger, a thirst for that? You know, I'm thinking about when I think I said this earlier, but when we're thinking about people with high narcissistic traits or people that have narcissism, which is a lack of emotional empathy, which that means that you're not able to put yourself in another person's shoes, in a sense, emotionally. People that lack emotional intelligence, right? Yeah, but when they demand that you submit and that you abandon your likes, your desires, your passions, and the shit that you want to do, because they don't think it's a good idea for you to do that, y'all, nope. No ma'am and no sir. Some people in other countries, they live like that every day. But we're in the United States of America and we don't live that way. Well, you don't have to. And if you are in a situation with a misogynistic male who believes because other men say things, and sometimes the scriptures or the religious writings have the content might be, the person that wrote it could be highly misogynistic. And so there you are, submitting and trying to obey what it said. Well, what do you say? That's a no. Now, with Kevin Samuels and his narrative, a high-value man likes a certain type of woman, and then for women who feel like they want the best man that they can have, but he's saying if you are overweight, he was saying if you're overweight, if you're past a certain age, if you have baby daddies, then you don't qualify for a high-value man. But he considered himself a high-value man. So I'm just saying, a high-value man would lay up with a 31-year-old and you 56. I'm just saying. Y'all, we got to watch what we say and do and be so very careful. Because we can mock our own self. We can mock our own self, y'all. I heard a guy from another nationality. I don't know what nationality he was. Very, very handsome guy. Has his own podcast, y'all. If I can figure out who he is, I'll come back and do another video and let y'all know. But he said that a man that hold around is low value. He decreases his value. Doing a whole bunch of sleeping around, having a whole bunch of women. He said you low value. It's from another nationality though. And I'm telling you, y'all, I'm black, so a lot of times I talk from the black perspective. And what I'm telling you is that we need to do better. So that's not it. And let me tell you something too, with the women. Y'all need your own shit. I'm telling you right now. If your mama told you to be looking for you a man with money, take that advice, tell mama I love you, bag that shit up and put it in the trash. Because a lot of times, and I don't even know why I'm talking to y'all like this today, but I'm super stirred up. But a lot of times, a lot of shit that we go through is because we won't boss up. We won't boss up in our own life. You don't need nobody paying your mortgage, your car payment, your insurance, none of that shit. You do your shit yourself. Now, if you choose to share your life and share your bed with someone, and you feel like that, you know, they should be spending money on you. See, that's another thing. And that's an arrangement. So you look out for that. But I don't want you to need a man to take care of you. So y'all stop that shit. As black women. Or any other woman. Have your own shit. Because a lot of times we go through shit because we trying to come up on somebody else's bag. And you submit and do what you told because somebody give you money and take care of you. No, that's not it. 2022. Do what you gotta do. Make your own money so you can live in this country that's a free country by your own rules and your own standards. You don't have to do what other people say when your bag is in order. And think about it, guys. Think about it, women. When you got your own shit and you make your own money, you can follow your own rules. You don't have to submit to shit. And think about this. If you want to submit, because sometimes it's fun, I get it, then you can. But if you don't want to, then you don't have to. Now, how about that? Y'all take that, put that in your pipe and smoke it. And y'all, I'm telling y'all, I ain't talking to y'all about something I don't know about. I don't live this thing. I done submitted to somebody who was not as intelligent as me. Not as empathetic as me. Yeah, I done submitted to somebody who wasn't as talented as me. That pretty much anything he could do, I could do better. And that's the truth. But he required, demanded my obedience. Do you want to submit to something that is not even on your level? No, watch, take note, and pay attention to somebody who demands your submission. Run for the hills. Don't have nothing to do with it. Because the person who's demanding it shouldn't even want it. There should be a common thing between the woman and the man. There should be a mutual respect, a mutual love, because the reality is, I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm not a feminist. I might have feminine-like views, but I don't exactly know what feminist really is. But I tell you this, there are lots of things that women do better than most men. And that is the truth. And y'all won't deal with that. Y'all won't deal with it. Y'all put this on y'all big TV. Are we talking today? We talking. There are a lot of things that women do better than men. And y'all fucking know it. You know it. Not taking anything from a man, because my daddy was a man and I got 3 sons and they're freaking awesome. I love my sons. They awesome. But we got to get rid of this thing where we say, because it's a man is a man, he's smarter, he's stronger, he's better. That's not true. It's not. I'm telling y'all something today. Get your own shit. And another thing, I really want to talk to y'all about this. Money ain't everything. That money that Kevin Samuels made, he can't spend it. He won't buy not one more car, not one more suit. There'll be no more cologne. No special trips anywhere. No hooking up with no more 31-year-olds or 25-year-olds. Or 23-year-olds. No more. It's over. Somebody else will spend the money. Y'all, money ain't everything. Money ain't everything. Put this video on your big screen and share it, please. Money ain't everything. I'm so sick of 2 things. And I know I need my nails done, y'all. Black man worship, number 1. And I'm sick of the worship of money. I'm sick of y'all with that. Because money ain't everything. Y'all can sell y'all. I'm just saying some people, not all people. There's a lot of people like me. Yeah. Especially African Americans. Money ain't everything. How y'all do anything for $1? Damn. I bet you Kevin Samuels can come back and he get 10 more years, but in exchange he would have to give his money every dime he had away. I bet you he'd give it away. Y'all gotta we gotta put things in perspective now. Money ain't everything. You ain't got no business doing everything and anything for it. A high value man and what he wants and what he requires. Where did that even come from anyway? Because I'm pretty much sure that his definition of high value is status and money. You can be in the house with a man that pay every bill, and he be cold and dry and condescending and indifferent and don't pay you damn bit of fucking attention. And he pay every bill. How fulfilling is that? I'd rather deal with somebody with a moderate income or who has the ability of, to be empathetic and have a decent level of emotional empathy. Somebody who can love and be genuine and be true and be their self, their real self in this world, and not have on 15,000 masks. Obviously, Kevin Samuels has one. Okay. The way that he talked to them women, some of them were a lot less intelligent than him, didn't have coup and a whole lot of common sense. He devoured them. It was almost like he was a lion and they came into the den. And they had to be silly because why would you do that? He exploited them. Sounds very narcissistic to me. I'm getting ready to say this, y'all, and I'm getting ready to exit the video. But Tasha K did an interview. She interviewed Kevin Samuels. And I was so looking forward to the interview. I just couldn't wait. And so once I started watching it, I noticed, oh my God, he's so charming. He was so poised and polite and complimentary to her, right? And I said, woo, that's a whole nother side to him. But then I thought, most narcissists are very charming. You know what I'm saying? She had 1 million subscribers too. He would gain subscribers from conversating with her. He could woo them by treating her with respect. So he knows how. He knew how to treat a person. And he also knew how to exploit, excuse me, y'all, exploit those women. Somebody said he used to get on men. I don't know. I can see that. I can see that. But there was more profit in doing what he did to women. So my thing is, there'll be other content creators. There are other ones that are already in place. And I'm sure the manosphere will go ahead and continue to talk really bad about some women. But I wish that they would, at the top of their shows, I wish that they would clarify that when they're talking about men, they're only talking about a select group of men. Because there are some men that never co-sign a damn word that came out of Kevin Samuels' mouth. Very much, they resisted most of what he said and said that was not true because they had lived a different experience. Excuse me, y'all. You know? Now you got all these wounded souls out here in this world with all the content that he left out here. And I'm sure they're going to take it and carry it home. But this is my thing. This is just raw, sheer, just basic, like common sense. Men and women cannot go. We must coexist. There's no other way. At the end of the day. Period. Period. Every man I know came out of the vagina of a woman. Every one of them. Everyone I know was incubated right under the rib cage in the heart of a woman. Everyone. Every man I know, their life was sustained by every blood vessel and everything that that woman had in her body to give it life. Every man I know. Sick of y'all. Stop that shit. I'll be shaming yourself. I can't stand you for it. It's so stupid. And then especially being a black man. Fucking dare you. Y'all need therapy. You need therapy. Every man that you and I know, everyone that has ever existed, came and grew under the heart and the ribcage of a woman. Through that umbilical cord, there was, his life was supported. His life began. It would be no him if it wasn't for her. There is no other place that a baby is developed and formed outside of the womb. A woman. How dare you, sir? Condolences to him and his family. Because he knew better. Money ain't everything. Sick of y'all. Kisses and hugs. All right, y'all. I'm about to go back to work. But I'm going to leave this here on the floor. Drop the mic. Is what it is. Share the video. Love y'all.